Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about, first off, I want to know how everybody's doing. I am here to talk to you about the discovery methods that we use to get your brand out. So, how do we get you out there? How are we using social media? Most businesses, I'm going to say most businesses have to pay for advertising. That's just one of the the things that you have to do in business. Business, you have to pay to advertise. But this is much better than that. And how is that possible? Because we're actually using social media to get our brand and to get our message out there. I love it. I love the whole strategy that we use. I love the layout. I love everything about this business. I genuinely love it. I love the simplicity of it. I love that it is beginner friendly, that it is for anybody from 18 to 80 plus. Anybody can do this business. I have yet to find anything that I don't like about it. And that is, as a small business owner, I know what it's like to have a business. I had a brick and mortar. I've worked out of my home more than once. So I've been in business. There is nothing. I have not seen anything that even remotely comes close to this business, to the layout of this business, to how it's operated. It's an automatic business. It's an automatic online business. We did talk about this yesterday. But today we're going to talk about, how do you get found? How does your business, your brand get found? I love it. I love it. You know what we do? We use free methods, 2 free methods to actually get our message out. So this is the best business that you can be in, that's online, that only requires 2 hours a day. We talked about that yesterday. If you missed it, you can go back on YouTube and rewatch one of the latest lives. It would be on there. It should be in order. But if you've missed that, you can go back and watch that from yesterday. Today, we're going to talk about those 2 free methods in this half hour. 2 free methods that we use to actually get your brand out there. So as a small business, because this is a small business, I know it doesn't seem like it because we don't have monthly expenses. We don't have the crazy overhead. We don't have employees. We don't have the inventory. We don't have postage to pay. There's a whole bunch of we don't have headaches. We don't have them. We don't have headaches. I don't have headaches. So I love that about this. I love that this is like the perfect online business. It really is. You can wake up when you want to wake up, go to bed when you want to go to bed. You can work when you want to work, when it fits your life. You do not have to work on a certain time schedule. Some people fit it into their days, which is why I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I kind of scatter mine. Okay. So I might create content first thing in the morning. I might do it all in the morning. I might not do it till lunchtime. I'm kind of like, I fit it into my day. It's not running my day. I fit it into my day. I'm a homeschooling mom. I have 5 kids. I have 3 homeschoolers, and I have 2 adults. So between running the house, doing the normal stuff, I have less stress because of this. Way less stress. Is that it is. Hello, Caroline. How are you? Happy to see you. And let me see if I missed anything, because sometimes I do, but I didn't see anything. Okay. If you have questions during the live, this is why I'm here. I'm here to answer questions. I hope that you had a good day. Here to answer questions. This is the time that you can ask them. I am here. You can pinch me. I'm real. You can't really pinch me, but I am real. I'm here. You can ask me anything, and I will do my best to answer. So 2 methods that we use, I'm going to talk about it for roughly about, let's say about 15, 20 minutes. So fire away if you have questions. The first method we use to get your brand out is actually free. It is social media. I absolutely do. I love the setup of this. I'm going to flip the screen so you guys can see. So it's not backwards and you don't have to try to figure it out. Okay. So we use social media. How awesome is that? You are already on social media. I know you are, because you wouldn't be able to see me if you weren't. So are you making money on social media right now? Anybody? Anybody making social media money? Social media money. Money on social media? Yes. Okay. If not, why not? That's my question to you. If you're not making money online, maybe not on social media, anywhere. Look at, just before I got on here, I'll tell you, I just made a sale. Now, not a sale with what this is. I just made a sale with my Etsy shop. So when I say online, you can make money in different ways. There are many different ways to make money. This is my bread and butter, but my Etsy shops, I love my Etsy shops. They may be little, but it's a fun thing for me. So I like to create stuff and I like to put it up there, and I like these little things coming in. I love, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Here's your warning. Your warning is you will get addicted to online income. I'm not joking. When you pick up your phone and it's just random and you're like, oh, I got money. I got money. That's passive income. Are you making passive income? And if you're not, why not? There is absolutely, once you understand what you're actually being presented here, it will blow your mind. You will never want to do anything else than what I'm telling you right now. Not even a little bit, because this is easy, because this doesn't take up a lot of time, and because it's all done right here. Social media, free. Do you know most businesses have to pay for advertising in order for them to get out in front of everybody else? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. We're using something that is reaching 5 point some billion people are on social media. We're using what's already there. That is one of the reasons why I love what this is. I love what it does. I love who it helps. I love that I don't have to pay monthly for it. Do you know, out of every single business I've ever owned and ever operated, I had, let me think about what had the most expenses. I will tell you, service business is the best business to be in. Before there was digital, service was it. You could ask any accountant in the whole entire world. I'm not an accountant, but I did do accounting. I was a bookkeeper. I had a bookkeeping practice, and service business was the best business to be in. Why? He would always tell me, and he was the owner of the actual accounting firm. He would say to me, service is best because of the low overhead. What is overhead? So if I'm speaking another language for a second, that is just the cost of running the business. So that's what overhead is. And when you're in the service business, like I was a bookkeeper, I had my own practice. Like I worked out of my home. It was a home office. I didn't have any expenses. I had very little. I had to use my paper. I had to use a program. I had to use pens. Not really so much pens, but you know what I mean. Stamps, very minimal, very, very minimal expenses. Most businesses have got a plethora. They might have inventory. They might have postage. The list goes on. It goes on. They have advertising. They definitely have big advertising bills. This is better than service. Let me tell you something. Before digital, it was service. Now, You do everything completely online. If you're not doing something online to make money, you have got to stop whatever you're doing, figure it out. If you don't want to do what I do, that's okay. Find some, I'm telling you from my heart to your heart, find something that you like to do online and make it an income stream for you because you won't regret it. It's like money coming in whenever. It can come in whenever. It's called passive income. So we use social media, which is completely free. Who knows what it's going to be like in the future? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is completely free for anybody. Anybody can use social media. So what do we do on social media? We start with 0 followers. You pick, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to pick one platform. One platform, and you're going to master that platform. You're going to be the king of that platform or the queen or whatever. You're going to pick one. Then you are going to, we talked about creating the content yesterday, right? So I'm just going to make a little note. We did talk about it yesterday, but you're going to create those 3 pieces of content, okay? You're going to pick your platform. You're going to post your 3 pieces of content on that free social media platform. I'm going to tell you my suggestion, and this is a personal preference. I would tell you to go to TikTok only because you can build it up fast. You can get in front of people a lot faster. I do stream. I do use TikTok and YouTube. YouTube is what you call a slow burn. Okay. So YouTube is great. I have YouTube. I use YouTube. I love YouTube. I also love TikTok. As a beginner, I would tell you to start off. You could start off, maybe you're more of a teacher. Maybe you're more of a analytical person. You could start off on YouTube. It's just going to take you a little bit longer to reach people. That's the only difference. The faster way to get in front of a large amount of people, I would say, is TikTok. But there's also a little caveat to that. And that would be if you wanted to go on Facebook, you can do Facebook. You'll probably get in front of family and friends faster. So there's little things that are different, but you're going to pick whatever platform you are most comfortable on. So if you're most comfortable on Instagram, then pick Instagram. You can do that. You can pick a social media platform, whichever one you're most comfortable with. I saw my hand in the window and it just freaked me out. I saw my hand and I was like, there's somebody in my backyard. Anyways, that's what you get for live streaming, right? You get all the, what the heck is that? Anyways, so you take your 3 pieces of content, you post it on the platform of your choice, okay? And it's social media, so it's free to do this. You're putting your brand out there. That's what you're doing. You're advertising for free. Okay, so when we tell you inside of the community, take 3 of your videos and post them morning, noon, and night, there's a reason. So you don't have to know everything. You don't even have to know anything. Why? Because this is a beginner-friendly thing. It is a beginner-friendly program that's going to guide your footsteps one at a time, at a time, at a time. All you have to do is show up. You got to show up. You have to be willing to learn something new because you don't know this. I never knew it. I didn't even know what a lead was. I never heard of a lead. I've never done sales. I've been a bookkeeper. I've been a self-employed retail owner. Okay. Like I've been in retail. I've had customers as decorators and construction, and I've seen different aspects of business. As far goes as this is so amazing for a beginner, and you can stay a beginner. That's why I love it. So you might hear some people talking about digital whatevers. I don't go there. I keep it basic because as a beginner, we don't know anything. Like I didn't know anything about terms, special words. Don't worry about it. If I've ever said anything, you're like, what is that? Don't worry about it. Or if you're here right now watching this live, you can ask me. I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide. I can tell you as long as I know. And so it's beginner friendly. You can stay a beginner. Or if you want to, if you're one of the brave ones that want to kind of like veer out and go try something new, you can do that too. Inside of our program, you will find the information that you're looking for, whether it's to make a digital product, make program, a course. You can even do your own community. Maybe you're into fitness. Maybe you want to do a health. There's a lot of people in my circles that are like holistic. One of my close Facebook friends, she's in holistic, like makeup or cream or what. I don't even know all the stuff she does, but I know that there's a lot of people in that, and you can actually take your passion and turn it into something. So you can stay a beginner like me and just promote the programs, and you don't have to go any deeper. You can just stay there. There's no monthly fees. Promote the program or programs. Okay. I promote 4. That means I have 4 streams of income. 4, guys. I have 4. So what are those numbers? 1, 3, 6, and 9. Those are all hundreds. That's what I promote. If you come in on, let's say, 3, that means you can promote the 1 and the 3. If you come in on 6, you can promote 1, 3, and 6. If you come in on 9, you can do all 4. 1, 3, 6, and 9. That's what you can do. Now, you can upgrade. You can do that within 30 days. Okay. So if you come in at, let's say you come in at 3 and you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I come in at 9? Which a lot of people do because they see the value once you get in there and you're like, oh, this is amazing. I get it. Now I can see the big picture and I want more. You can do that within 30 days. So you have 30 days to upgrade. And the only difference is you'll pay the difference, but you'll also pay the website fee twice. So I like to let you know that website fee is $29. So if you are like hesitant between one of the programs, start at wherever you're comfortable. And then just keep in the back of your mind, you're going to have to pay that $29 again. Okay. If you upgrade. The other thing, you're going to do, this is my third point. I always like to remember these 3 things because I want you to be informed. The third thing is you're going to do the same work as the guy who's promoting the 9. Okay. So if you come in on 100, which very rarely anybody comes in on the 100, they usually come in on the 3, 6, or the most is the 9. Because why? It depends on your goals. But if you have a goal of hitting 6 figures, if that is your goal, you're going to reach that goal faster if you're promoting something that's a higher value, right? That makes sense, I hope. So that's why that one is probably the one that is promoted the most, is taken the most, but you're going to do the same work. So I want you to know that. If you come in on the 1 and I came in on the 9, we're both doing the same amount of work. So I'm working for 2 hours. You're working for 2 hours, but I can make more than you can make. I'm just saying. So you need to understand that. There's nothing wrong with coming in on 1, 3, or 6. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want you to be aware that you're doing the same amount of work. The difference is that you're not going to have access to that other income stream or those other 2. So keep that in mind when you do decide which program you'd like. If you purchase at 3 and a customer wants to, but the 9 you can't sell. No, you can't because you don't have it. You don't know what's in it. And that's part of the resale rights. So when you purchase a program, That's a great question. When you purchase a program, you get what is called master resale rights. So that's why you can't come in at 1 or 3 and then sell something you don't have. You don't have permission. You don't have the legal right to do that. So if I sell you the 3, I have all 4. But if you come in on the 3 and you want to turn around and sell the 6, you can't do it because you don't have it. It's not on your website. It won't be on your website. You won't have, what you will have on your website is 2 income streams. The website is built for you. You do not build the website. So this is all done for you. You didn't make the programs. You didn't create them. You didn't make them. You're just purchasing the master resale rights. You can learn in it, but you cannot sell something that you do not have access to. If it's not on your website, you can't promote it. So that's a great question. And the more questions you ask, the more that I can answer. And it's hard to cover everything. So if you miss one of these nights, because I tend to focus on an aspect of the business. So if you miss, you can go back on YouTube and you can watch older lives. TikTok, it's not possible to do that. I don't upload the lives for that, but you can watch the longer ones on YouTube. I do snippets more of the videos because TikTok is just scroll, right? And YouTube is longer content. But if you ever have a question and you can't get the answer, go to Granny's Getting Paid. When you put that email in, your email, you can actually access me and you can ask me your questions. If you've got a boatload of questions, put them in an email. Please do not DM, because DMing for me, I don't know what email you would be associated with. I want your name and your email together. It's better for me. I like organization and I want to know who you are. I want to know your email and I want to know your name. That way I can get to know you and keep it straight. So that is our first. Thank you so much. Who is that? Prosperity with Dina. Dina, aka Gigi. I like Gigi. Is that Gigi? Is that name or is that grandma? I don't know. Gigi. What does your typical workday look like as a digital marketer? Amy, that's Amy. Hello, Amy. Okay, so what does your typical workday look like as a digital marketer? Fun. I like that question. Fun. I love what I do. I actually love what I do. So you create 3 pieces of content. You go and you post on free ads as a beginner. Okay, sometimes I'll pop on and do a free post, free ads, but most of the time not, because I go live. So I kind of swap out the 2. So I go live for about an hour. I do a half hour on this. I do a half hour somewhere else. And then I make my content and I post my content. So also, you should put aside, I like to say, put aside about an hour for learning. We had a meeting today. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was like an hour or 2. But you can come and go as you please. You can go to these meetings or not. It's completely up to you. They're held by 6-figure income earners. The girl, I don't know what happened. There was a mishap today. Something happened. She might have got on the wrong time schedule, but we have amazing mentors inside of our community that give us tips and tricks. So this is your business, but you're not left by yourself. Okay. I hope that clears that up. And safer for them. Yes. Oh, I think you're talking, Susan, I think you're talking about the DMing and the emailing. It is safer for everybody involved if we go to email. That way, you know, you're talking to me. I know I'm talking to you, and it is much safer. Yes. You can always watch the replays. Yeah, you can watch the replays. Both. Anybody that's in any of these programs can. Now, Legacy has its own mentor meetings, okay, once a week. So you have a special meeting. I like those because we get we get to ask our millionaire mama any questions. Anyway, back to number 2 quickly before I have to jet off of here. Number 2 is those posting on free ads. Okay. So everything we do to get our information out there, to get our brand, to get what we do out there is free. Posting free ads. And I have to say, you guys are doing awesome. Post free ads. Okay. So what is that? Have you ever done Facebook Marketplace? Like a post on Facebook Marketplace? Or an ad on Craigslist? Any one of those two. That's all it is. All you do is copy, take 3 lines. Everything that you need is inside. Okay. So when I tell you everything is in there, there's actually a section with 200 websites that you can actually use. There's also some examples that you can take. You can make them your own, say 3 sentences, just like a simple little ad. You take that, you can copy that, make it your own, and then post those in the websites. Only do it for half hour. That's it. Half hour of posting free ads. It's to get your name out there so that people will know what you do. People will get to know who you are. You know, it's a way for people to connect with you. That's what it is. It's getting your name out. It's getting traction. That's the word I'm looking for. So these are how we get what we're doing out. I hope that makes sense. There's only two methods here. It takes you 2 hours a day, and then put that hour aside for learning. My son said, "Excuse me, please." Thank you, sir. So that's our focus today, was how do we get our message out? How do we reach people? That is how we do it. It's free, completely free. Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk about how you actually relate, like, to the people, how you get a new customer. How do you relate to people? Just be you. Like, I like to keep everything very simple. I have children. I teach my children in as simple as possible manner so that everybody gets it. It's not complicated. It is one of the easiest things to do that I have found online. Anybody, when I say anybody can do it, anybody can do it. Now, it can be done on your phone. It can be done on the computer. I would tell you for your initial setup, I would tell you to do it on a computer. And then from then on out, on your phone. You're just creating videos. That's all you're doing. And you're going to post them on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you want to. You pick that platform. You follow the steps. If you follow the steps and you're consistent, then this is going to work for you. But if you're not going to be the consistent one and you're going to slack off and you're not going to do it one day, the whole purpose of the 3 pieces of content is because on social media, you have to understand how it works. Social media changes all the time. How they do it changes. So we're actually updated inside of our community. We constantly have kind of like insights into what's going on. We have people feeding us tips and tricks all the time. So it's not like you're getting this outdated program from 10 years ago that doesn't apply to today. It's constant nourishing, constant feeding, constant interaction with other people, should you choose to do it, because nobody's going to force you to go in there and attend a meeting. Nobody's going to force you to take part. Nobody's going to force you to ask questions. This is all on you. Like, you take the initiative to get in there and ask. It's right there. I sat in on a tech one today just because I was curious what it was about. And I wanted to know, what do they do in there? I've never been in there. You don't have to use tech. It's there for, like, say somebody they like the copy and paste kind of idea. to connect. You have to connect that website that's built for you with how you're going to get paid. So some people just don't want to do that. There are ways around that. So it is beginner friendly. You don't need to have the tech. I love this. It's simple, not complicated, no phone. I never want to talk on a phone. Don't ever call me. I don't want to talk on a phone. I don't know who wants to talk on a phone. Anyways, I'm going to jump off. Go to grannysgettingpaid.com. Put your email in and you'll get details. Once you're done looking through everything, if you have questions, just ask me. No question is too stupid. No question is dumb. No question is as long as you ain't asking me anything personal. I mean, I will answer as long as it's like legitimately real. Don't ask me personal questions, man. Come on. You never know who you get. That's why I like the mail, the email, and the name. So I know who I'm talking to. It's for my protection and your protection. If you want to know more, go here, put your email in, ask me the questions. I'll be back. Today is what? Is today Thursday? This is what happens when you work from home. It is Thursday. I lose track of days. If it wasn't for them in school, I'd lose track of days. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 Central Standard Time. Tomorrow we will talk about relating to the people and how you get that customer. It's easy peasy. Thank you guys. Thank you to the community for joining. We have an amazing community. They are helpful. They are supportive, friendly, and I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Again, I'll be back tomorrow night. Good night. Good night.